Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Star Technology, and I'm just going to try to adjust the volume a smidge. There we go. Welcome back to episode 36, if I'm not mistaken. Now, last episode we had taken care of a few things, namely gotten the radon going and the distill towers and such. And let's see, was that just about it? Oh yeah, and we did get the hardened industrial furnace, which is basically the equivalent of a quad EBF, but has its perks and bonuses with it. Alright, so today, first, before anything else, I want to show off that I did a little bit of rewiring once again. And there's more down there as well. But yeah, you can see I kind of made things a lot more clean. Got much more precise wiring with the HV coming down each row. I also have this EV line that is spreading out to where it's needed. Right? And there's the that furnace that needs it. Although I might move these recipes into the big boy. We'll see. I might keep this EBF there, or I might make a, well, I actually did request enough components to make another one of these furnaces, so I might just like put it right next to it. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. So the AE cables are, well, for the most part, cleaner. I might have to trim this up a little bit. And everything is no longer on MV, as far as I can tell. Alright. Oh, before I forget... Okay, that's empty. Now, down here, we have the large turbines. And I have set up 6 of them. Well, technically there's 8 here, but that's not running right now. And that being said, these aren't really at full capacity, so I don't think I need to worry about powering the other set just yet. So yeah, I think that's about 2.5 times 6, so about 12, about 15 IV units or so. Anyway, so that's all getting, you know, downgraded to HV, and there'll come a point where I'll be upgrading all of the HV lines to EV, and then the EV lines to IV, and whatnot. But for now, that's how that is. Now, I did kind of prepare as well for today, and we're going to be making the alloy blast smelter. Now, this is a blast furnace of sorts that is going to be used for certain materials that cannot be made from dust, right? And thankfully, and this is something that I kind of became more aware of just today recently, I'm not going to have to do the input bus management that I had to do in the last season. Thanks to that programmed circuit card, I can just only have the one input bus. So that will be pretty great. Alright. So, we're going to go... Wait, did I put it down here? It might be in the crate here. Yeah. Alright, here it all is. Let's go ahead and grab all that there. Oh, and that opens up the way for the large parallel multi-blocks quest, which, you know, I'm gonna have to go and find another platform, possibly over there, for putting them all there. And some of the, well, some of the single blocks will probably get ripped out once we make the bigger, better multi-block, you know, for wires, plates, whatever, so on and so forth. Okay, so for this, where's the front? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So yeah, obviously 3 over. So 1, 2. Wait, God, my memory is crap. Okay, bottom floor. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, that should be everything there. So let's go ahead and just get this. Oh, okay, there we go. Nice. All right, now the only thing is I'm going to have to go and find all of the pieces that should not be where they are and put them in the right place. All right, so we got a energy block up here, and I don't know why I had MV on me. It should be the EV, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so I want to get down below. And let's see, I want to keep things relatively lined up on this parallel here. Okay, that should be fine. Right, we're gonna take the EV, go boop, boop. All right, and then let's see, probably, did I have the output bus in my hand, or is that somewhere else? Do I even have the, there's the input. I don't know if there's an output bus anywhere. I don't see where it might be, unless it's in my inventory. Input, no. Okay, let's just put y'all there. Put you there. It wouldn't be in here, would it? Don't think so. Okay. Let's grab that output bus first. I want to make sure I have that going. Output bus. Yeah, I was thinking for a minute if I'm going to need a larger bus for anything, but I don't think so at the moment. Oh, you know what? We're not going to need an output bus because this is not that kind of deal. You, I'm going to move. We're going to put you down here. Okay, that's going to go there. I'll get to more on that in a minute. Now, the input bus, we'll put there. And then input. Okay, we're missing something somewhere. And we're golden. Cool. So, that is our completed alloy blast smelter. Now, why do I have this right here, you ask? Well, we are going to have to do a vacuum freezer situation. And did I put it? I did. Haha. So, all right, let's go ahead and get that set up here. So you... All right, so... I should just be able to do... I want to... I'm going to do this. Just in case, just for sanity's sake, I'm going to do a buffer system. So we're going to get a tank real quick. And we'll get that plugged in. So that way I can at least observe when it's outputting. Or if it, I mean, well... It would get backed up more than anything for me to be able to see fluid in the tank, right? Because obviously if it is spitting out one fluid and it has nowhere for that fluid to go into the freezer, it will be in here. Alright, that made sense, I hope. Alright, so that should do. And I might have to get a pump on this side. Oh, wait, no, you know what? Hold on. Bingo bongo. That's how you do that. Okay. Now... Alright, and that... will... Wait a minute. No, you know what? I need to move that back a little bit. Okay. Now I hope I have this in the right spot. Perfect. There we go. Grab you. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And let's see, that's the input hatch. And then we're gonna need output bus. Yes, and we're gonna need... Do I have auto hatch right there? Boop. 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 Yeah, I would keep clicking into inventories. Bingo bongo, we are good. Okay. So, we're gonna need to get some EV wire. I think I have some on stock. Let's go ahead and pick some of that up here. Andirium, plenty of wire. Oh, yeah, right. So if I ever decide to, well, I probably will. When I remove this, I have enough space for another 5x5 multi-block. That's what those 2 blocks are there for. Okay. Boop, boop. Come over here. Gotta get those orientated. Boop and boop. And let's see, do I want to... Let's do it this way. Cutter, there you are. Boop. Boop. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna need to cheat a little here. There we go. Those should be all good to go now. That's going to be IV. That's going to be IV as well. Now, we're going to need... Alright, so let me look at a material here. For example, Maraging Steel 300. We're going to need this for one of the multi-blocks, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we might need an MV input bus here. Yeah, okay, let's get that going. Or you know what, better yet. Input bus. Let's grab a bigger one, because why not? I hope I had an MV output hatch on the ABS, but I'll try to check that in a minute here. Don't need that anymore. Okay, well that cooks. Let me go double check on this. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's go back. We're going to want to get a extended pattern provider for sure. We want program circuit. Ooh, pardon me. Okay. So while that cooks, let's see here. A large variance of nearly all the single blocks. They allow you to overclock. Yeah. Also parallel hatches. Which reminds me, I believe the nuclear... Oh, hold on. The nuclear reactor can have paralleling as well. Which I guess that's what it means. I didn't get that at first. But yeah, this bad boy I guess can use parallel hatches. It's weird that it doesn't show it in the model, but I guess we'll like verify that once we can. I think the first one is going to be with LUV. That looks doable. We're just going to need to get into the nano processors for the most part. Okay, so where were we on this? Let's grab that. You almost done? It's almost there. So yeah, carbon fibers. Then we're gonna need NOR memory chips. Pink. Interesting. Grab that. Data storage. Carbon fibers. PTFE, polyethylene, epoxy, poly B, ether ketone. Huh. But yeah, carbon dust. That's gonna be pretty simple. Now, what would it take to get pink? Okay, never mind. Pink tulip. That's almost done here. And then we can move on to getting the ABS wrapped up or patterned up. Pink dye. Ugh. Yes, that's gonna be simple. There you go. Yeah, I guess we'll just do it like this. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Back up. Gotta get my other components for this method. We're gonna grab some buses. Fiber. I don't need that much. Give me that. Okay, that should be enough. Come over here. Boop, boop, boop. Just like before. Same simple tricks. Actually, you know what? Let me do it this way. Boop. Boop, boop. Make it somewhat pretty, best I can. There we are. Now you should be online, yes. Okay, so IV, RTM, ABS. Make sure these settings are on. We're gonna need an output bus there, or interface there, so let's go ahead and get that. Well, while I am remembering this, we're gonna need a mold. Specifically, a casting mold for the ingot. So that's gonna do just that. There we go. Alright, base. Come down here. Input hatch. Oh no, wait. I do need an input bus, but for the vacuum freezer. Let's just grab a ULV because why not? Boop, 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 and ah crap! I gotta go get that. There we go. In you go. Yeah, hammer. I mean, pickaxe. Okay. Think we're good? Just gotta get this hooked up. Wow, that was way off. Okay. Better yet. There. Okay. Let's get our first material made up. Maraging Steel. Alright, so that's going to be 16, 17, 18... 24 ingots worth of Maraging Steel. 16, 22, 24. Yep, okay. So, boop. Did I grab that program circuit? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. And you go back over there anyway to put the circuit in, so... Boop. I swear to God, I hate how it does that. You have to shift. You have to manually put it in there. Boop. There we go. All right. Let's see if we even have all the materials. I mean, we should. Yeah, easy. Okay, so is that gonna... It probably has to pre-process some things. Wish I had a crafting terminal closer by. Okay, it's making iron dust. Nope, there we go. Oh dear. That's gonna be a big while there for that to craft up. So that begs the question. There doesn't seem to be subticks on this thing. But there is for the next one up, which is LUV. And that's a big boy. That's like oh, that's a biggin. Is there not the mega alloy in here? I guess this is the mega alloy, effectively. I'm pretty sure Money Factory had a mega blast smelter, but I think this is what that is going to be in the end. All right, no big deal. We'll come back to that. Okay, so now a macerator tower, or is it called that? Yeah, large maceration tower. That would be nice to have. I don't know again if exactly we can get there yet, not without the nanos. So let's focus on the Nano quest line right now. So carbon fibers could do... Ooh, I don't think we have epoxy. Do we have epoxy? I mean, I imagine we're gonna need to make it anyway at some point. Yeah, there's the epoxy sheet. But you are blocked. I see. Epoxy bucket. Wood vinegar, wood tar. Phenol. Bisphenol. And then liquid epoxy. Bisphenol, epichlorohydrin, chlorine and propene. Hydrochloric and glycerol, chlorine, propene, and water. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Let's me see something. Let me pause here and I'll be right back and I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. All right, back in a second. Okay, everybody, we're back. All right, as you can see here, we got 2 LCRs and we're gonna be making epichlorohydrin and liquid epoxy. So we're going to need the chlorine, the propene, and hypochlorous. And I'm not sure if we have this exactly just yet. Wait a minute. Water, propene, chlorine. Yeah, I guess I could do it this way. So let me get rid of that and get that on there. Right, so liquid epoxy and the epichlorohydrin are both going to need this sodium hydroxide. So... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Let's see, can I remedy this? Yes. Yes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of you. Boop. We're gonna put you and you as input buses. All right, and I guess this will be epichlorohydrin, so they'll put that at 23, and you will be at 24. Okay. So the epichlorohydrin is just fluids, the epoxy is just fluids, so that should be fine. All right, so we're gonna need some regulators and some filters. So let's get that going. Should be you, regulator. That should be fine. All right, let's get you and you. So if this is going to be the epichlorohydrin, let's get going on that. So propene, chlorine, propene, and water. Wait a minute. Do I even have propene? Serious question, because it might be... Okay, now we're good. I think I'm converting my propane to propene. Or something like that. And water. Oh, shoot. I don't need that there yet. Okay. You can go there. Okay. Chlorine. Nope, that's not it. Chlorine. Propane. Water. Cool. The problem is we need the chloride. Or the no, the sodium hydroxide. Alright, so let's get... screw it, we'll just put the whole stack in there. It's not going to really matter. We got a million of the stuff. Sodium hydroxide, a bada boop. Alright, so that's spitting out. Salt water, hydrochloric, and epichlorohydrin. I think we're going to have to get a fluid cell for the epichlorohydrin. Yes. Okay. What about the epoxy? Well, epoxy, definitely. Okay, I think we're just gonna need the two fluid cells. One for the epoxy, one for the epichlorohydrin. And we'll have liquid epoxy. And look at that, I already had 2 cells made up. Convenient. Alright, chlorohydrin. Epoxy. We'll put both in there just in case. And then a boop. Get down. Excuse me. Okie dokie. Cool. So let's get up to our LCRs and get this all plugged in. All right, so let's get you turned off. We're gonna want to say, oh, I already have that bookmarked here. Let's say, I don't know, we'll go 1,000 buckets. All right, so with that out of the way, yes. Now we should be having salt water being reprocessed back to chlorine. But considering we have like 8,000 buckets of the salt water, I'm thinking I'm gonna need to make a dedicated saltwater electrolyzer. All right, back to you, because I know I'm like plugging multiple stuff into my machines over there. Let's get rid of all this junk. All right, so just you left, and we're gonna go boop, 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 boop. All right, so import, keep exact. There we are. Are you not plugged in? No, you're not, because I didn't plug you in. Okay. Gucci, we're all good there. Awesome. And then you, obviously, are going to need the sodium hydroxide. Bada boopy. Alright, you should be good otherwise. Yes. Okay, so liquid epoxy 1204. And that should be good. Now we're not making bisphenol, but we are making the epoxy. But why are you blocked? Bisphenol. No. Epichlorohydrin, question mark? Oh, I see. Wait, go back. Okay, there's that. Epichlorohydrin. Alright, so there, I guess there's two ways to do it. Boop. Cool. And bada boom. Okay, where are we on time? We got a few more time. Seconds, minutes, time. Anyway. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Carbon fibers. Right. So now we have the epoxy at least, and we can go for this method, a 1-to-1 ratio. Look at that LUV, 32 to 1, a 1-to-4 ratio, 1-to-2 ratio, 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 1-to-4. Okay. Let's get that autoclave going. All right, so while that crafts, let's check on business down here. 4,000, 3,000, 18. Ooh, that's maxing out. That's not. 1,000, 2,000. Okay, so we're not really maxing out those yet. But we should have enough benzene at this point. I don't think we're really using all that much. If I look at my calculator, I should be theoretically using at full capacity about 785 millibuckets per second. And we're generating like 4 buckets of the nitrobenzene, so I don't think we really have to worry about scale for a bit. And stainless steel is one of those things that takes forever and a half. You should be being made in this thing, right? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should put stainless steel on passive auto stock in my little terminal thing, so that way I have this material all ready to go. Anyway, pattern. I don't think we're going to need a big boy, so not to worry about that. Yeah, screw it. Oh, here we go. Here's the spot. Boop. Nope. Where's my wrench? Give me that. Cool. All right. Gonna output just in case. All right. Bada boopy. Okay. That's that out of the way. Now, can we get into our first nano circuit? Nano CPU chips. Ew. Okay, this shouldn't... Glowstone, you say? Okay, let's see here then. Do we should have an LCR in here, right? IV. Might have to make gas turbines over here. Is the music done? Yeah, let me restart it. Okay, so yeah, I can do that. Gonna need glowstone though. That shouldn't be a big deal either. Okay, let's get to doing this. Maybe we can squeak this out before we get off. Nano CPU. Oh, that's already on pattern. Nice. Okay, cool. LCR. We should go in there. Alright, so that does that. Then we need to cut it. And we'll put in the EV cutter, why not? Now, is that functioning in there? Did it? I gotta get the freaking stairs back in here. That? Oh, checking the CPU wafer right now. Which, yeah, oh, there we go. The regular CPU wafer is probably pretty slow. That'll be something that we get fixed up. Alright, let's get down. Get that. Okay, so while that oh, did it finish? No. Okay, so while that cooks, oh, we're gonna need to make sheets. What the fudge? Solidifier, that should do. Yep, okay, that should good. And then printed circuit boards. Now that copper chloride solution might be something worth looking into. We can probably make a temporary pattern with the chloride. But yeah, I should probably get back into looking at the chloride solution. Okay, LCR. Okay, we're gonna need the foil. How's that Nano coming along? There we go. All right, and then with the Nano, or the Epoxy circuit board rather, make another pattern here. We're gonna need Electrum. Okay, that should be done. All right. All right, so let's end this off with getting the well, crap. We're gonna need this bad boy. So let's do this. Let's just call things here. I'll get this as a thumbnail. Okay, so that we'll come back next episode. We'll get the advanced circuit assembler made up. We'll get into the nano chips, we'll look into getting the cupric chloride solution, ideally. We're also going to need the NOR memory, and that will lead us up into the supercomputers, which should lead us into the mainframe. And I know we're going to need the mainframe for something. Oh, here, I mean, where would it? Okay. Another thing that I also need to get into is HSSG, and that's going to get us Twinite. That is our LUV superconductor. 64 amps in one cable. That's pretty nice. But yeah, that'll be it for now. I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you did, please leave a like or comment down below. It really helps me out. And if you're not subscribed, if you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that will help too. And I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.